Scenario 2, the network is down. Well, this scenario carries on from the last scenario. So we do an IP config /all here. And right now, remember, we had to manually set our DNS server to 8.8.8.8. And I would rather have our DHCP server hand out that address. Let's go into our router and correct the DHCP configuration so it hands out a DNS server that's accurate and allows DHCP to correctly hand out all that information so that me as the administrator doesn't have to go to each individual workstation and manually configure it. So what I'll do is I'm going to open up PuTTY and SSH to my router at 10.0.0.1. This is where the DHCP server is. And if we do a show run, we can see our DHCP server configuration. And let me scroll up a little bit here. Here is all the DHCP configuration information. I'm saying have the excluded addresses be from 10.0.0.1 through 10.0.0.100. And I do set my DNS server to be 10.0.0.1. So let's go correct that. We're going to go into config T. We'll do IP DHCP pool 10.0.0.0, which should be what I called it here. Let's double check. IP DHCP pool 10.0.0.0. I'm going to select DNS server of 10.0.0.1 there and highlight it and say no, and then right click to delete that. And then we'll set our DNS server to 8.8.8.8 and hit enter. Now we've set our DHCP server on our router to have the correct DNS address. Let's go onto our PC now and set our workstation to obtain its DNS server from the DHCP server. So right now I have that statically configured. We'll set it to automatically obtain that address. We'll hit close here. We'll go back to our command prompt and do an IP config /all. And now we are getting our 8.8.8.8 DNS server from DHCP and not statically configured anymore. We should still be able to get out to the internet now. If I open up my web browser and go to pluralsight.com, we're able to resolve and get to pluralsight.com.